I went on an RV trip, so I've been having dreams about RV trips, and I was on one in this particular dream, and it'll be with always, like, different people. This time I was with my family, and John Lennon. Isn't that so fun? So, we were watching one of the older Beatles movies, and he was so sad that he was dead, and crying because he was missing being alive and being with, his old friends. So on the RV trip, we would also do things like camping stuff. So we were in a canoe, and we ended up being in like all different canoes, like one person per canoe, which doesn't make sense at all, but one person per canoe, and we would sleep in them. So that was pretty fun. And we'd go to campsites with really cool Dr. Seuss looking tents. Like, you could climb on them and stuff, which doesn't make sense, but yeah. And then I just kind of woke up while we were driving. What I remember most clearly from the dream, and what really stood out when I think of the dream, is the, view from my eyes where we would be in the RV and John is sitting over here, and a table is like John's to my left and the TV is to my right, and I'm turning around and noticing him crying. I think John Lennon has been in my dream because I've learned a lot about him, and he's just been like an important character that I've been learning about recently, and just things that he did and what he was like. So I think I was just subconsciously thinking about him and how he would feel. He has just made some really good stuff. My family's liked him for a while, so I got into it, and I think it's actually really good. So. The way that he went out, it wasn't fair. It wasn't how he was supposed to go out. He had so much more to do, and I think I don't know. I don't think it was fair. I think I felt like I can't be around the ones I love. I've lost people, so I think I understand that feeling, and I know people who also understand that feeling. I definitely like to help people who feel sad. I definitely like to give advice or be comforting to people who aren't in a good place, because I have people who will do that for me. So I like to give back to people, obviously. I like to be comforting and nice, and as nice as I possibly can, at least. In that moment, looking over at John, I was stressed because I wanted to be sure he was okay, I guess. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I remember wanting to make sure he was okay, so I was stressed about it. I have lost a family member in the last little while, and I just think I have that feeling of not being able to see them anymore. So, maybe that's what that's from. I woke up from the part where we were looking at tents. So not the part when we were with John Lennon. So I didn't feel sad when I woke up, but when I woke up, I felt like I was confused because it felt like it really happened. It's like coming back to reality, that feeling of coming back to reality and figuring out what was real and what isn't.
Dream Logic is made by me, Elias Campbell, and Sean Sutherland, with producer Victoria Hoare. Original score by Sean Sutherland. Cover art by Stephen McLaughlin. Special thanks to this week's guest, Kyla. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at DreamLogicShow. If you have a dream you'd like to share, email us at dreamlogicpod@gmail.com. If you want to support the podcast, please subscribe, rate, and review, and share the show with a friend. You can also make a donation via our website, dreamlogicpodcast.com, which will help us continue to make the show. Thanks for listening.